1873 TV. This afternoon we are following up on a Facebook message that I sent today, inviting people out there who are interested in converting their social media connections into communities of value where they can interact, interface with a view to bettering their own life opportunities. And today I'm privileged to have Mr. Shegun with me in the studio. He's playing the kora. For those who don't know the instrument, maybe you can introduce Shegun first and the instrument. Maybe you can introduce.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for having me. I am Shegun West from the western parts of Africa, the western part of Nigeria, and the western part of Lagos. I'm playing the kora. This instrument is from the western part of Africa as well. Mali, Senegal, Burkina Faso, Guinea-Bissau, Gambia. It's an African harp, as you can call it in other terms. It's got strings, 21 strings, and it's made out of calabash, covered with sometimes antelope skin or goat skin. And this instrument is known to be the most popular and most the grandest of the African instruments, the kora. It's very beautiful, as you can hear as I'm playing it. It can sound like a harp and sometimes can sound like the guitar, depending on the way how you play it. And as we go on, I'm going to tell you more about the instruments. Thank you.
So, if you have any question, please do send the questions on the Facebook page. But as we continue with this in terms of just encouraging other people, in terms of mentorship, you have been in South Africa for a number of years.
Yes, sir.
What do you think is the most significant challenge that musicians face in this part of Africa?
Thank you for that question. I'm very happy for that question. Maybe through this platform, the government can help solve the problem. As a musician in this part of Africa, South Africa as we are, it looks like we are being excluded from the economy. And why I say that is, it doesn't actually matter where you come from, if you are foreign or if you are indigene, everybody faces it. Why I say that is because of the nature of our job. For example, we don't do 9 to 5 and we don't get salary. It's extremely difficult to get like a car loan, home loan, and that it doesn't actually matter whether you are a South African or you are from outside. It's even more difficult if you're from outside and you don't have the South African ID. But what I'm just saying is, government should try to look at this, because musicians, I feel we are being excluded from the economy, like what is going on. You cannot really get a home loan, some kind of loan, because we're not doing 9 to 5, or we don't get pay slip. Even when you earn more than someone who even works in a bank, but for the fact that you can't produce a pay slip that from a reputable company, you will be turned down. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And maybe just for the purpose of letting the people who are tuning in and who are viewing this, this morning the people who have confirmed that they are interested in building this new community where we can share experiences, share ideas, share knowledge, share insights, share contact, because in this community you may find that there are people who are willing to sign a contract with you, so that when you have a contract, the money you receive can be received in a regular pattern, which is in form of a salary. But these are human administrative arrangements. So this is what we're trying to do, to build communities that work for all. Because when you want to rent an apartment, they will ask you for salary as well.
Yes.
They will ask you for an ID.
Yes.
It doesn't matter whether you have the money in the bank. You may have money in the bank, yet you are not bankable.
Yes.
You are not credit worthy.
Yes.
Because you have never borrowed.
Yes.
There are many people who say, I'm proud that I have never borrowed money. But when they do need it, they will go to the bank and the bank say, I don't know you. You are a foreigner to the bank.
Yes.
The people who borrow money regularly, they also establish a personality and a character. And that character is what the bank uses in advancing loans.
Yes.
Sometimes not because you're black or you're white. It's not because you're excluded or you're included. If you fit in the pattern of what is considered normal in a bank, then you have it. But if you don't fit in, then it may be difficult to access, like anything.
Yes.
If you are poor, you want to marry up,
Yes.
you also discover
Yes.
that those who are up, they'll close the door on you.
Yes.
If you are down, then you remain out of the system. But how do you come into this community of people? Birth gives us an entry point, but also what we do in life gives us new addresses, new contacts, new people. When we arrive, like we may be connected in social media, but where do we share our problems, our challenges? Where do we share the promise? If we don't create that platform where shared experiences can find expression, then you may find your problem is shared by other people, but there's no solution. So you live life thinking the world is as dark as you have made it. But if you reached out to other people, you may find actually there is an answer. And the people who have responded, just to list some of them, we have Medicine Skater, welcome. Stan K. Mashonganika, Joe White, Liberty Munashi Chukowe, David Marufu, Alfonso Panganai, Baba Muza, Crony Chiki, Esi Muza, Peter Det, Stanford Mwodawafa, Farai Kambarami, Zebi Muronzi, Israel Makope, Celine Eunice Nyakutsikwa, Gerald Simbarashe Ngonzwe, Washington Mafumo, Maxwell Zimuto, Stephen Harunawa Mujema, Alfred Mugari, Toziwei Zengeni, Kwezere George, Takapo Pajia, Agreement Ag, Andoneti Anto, Washington Bill Stole, Masimba Mashanga, Ford Katundu, Richard Chikowe, Simbricio Chiangwa, Tapua Mchakata, Gondai Mulambo, Bongi Mpofu, Etwe Mutero, Itai Seweje, Abel Kapodoko, Ruth Shawe, Farai Nkandanje, Clarice Mandangu, Siden Mishi. Then we have the other people we have said they like this initiative. Elisha Brooklyn Tosi, Tamsanga Mlilo, Terry Dejombetiski, Bernard Betere, Ishanes Naona, Kama Banda, Agreement Agi, I think Sibarashe, Terence Gwenzi, Washington Pius Tole, Ed Tarwinga, Mishek Nyazenga, Richard Sauta, Peter Jetty, Finus Chiriga, Sima Mlangeni, Farai Kaparami, Fortune Mutete, Leseho Tiro, Isaac Tafazadoro, Lucky Peme, MC Wildfire, Albert Kadende, Douglas Kwariro, Kuzai Makuku, Mirage, all the Jimmy Mukote, again Alphonse, Panganai, David Marufu, Sadaf Nazia, Tomula Chimwa, Munyamanyere, Joe White, Medicine Siketa, Comrade Chimurenga. We still have more. So we have another list. This is there are people who have expressed interest in being part of a mentee circle. Mentees are the people who want to be mentored, who want to get ahead with life's promise. And there are many, 75 people have responded. And Kleniwe Amanda H, I'm in. Tawengwa Elson, I'm in. Doc Muguto, I'm in. Lindwe Manjengwa Gwata, Thomas Chicharu Mashawa, Masimba Zengeni, Natsai Muguto, Capson Kaveputi, Itai Muzamindo Chitagwa, Isaac Tafazwadoro, Edward Wenenga Weta Chikukwa, Nyasha Masikati, Lamek Manua, Marceline Gesi Masawi, Joseph Chazino, Wiseman Moyo, Kenya's Company, Lamek Manua, TK Asikam. So this is the list, and I think there is some more. We have Godfrey Magwe, Ndawi, Leonard Shumpa, Tinashi Chikarande, Henry Tinashi Chideme, Anna Mwanza, KZ, Ings Museve, Mazibaba Tunga, Wokutanga, Dij Mafunga, Tawanda Janje, Nicholas Chirunga, Prince Mangunda, Lionel Mamombi, Simbachi Ango again, Blessing the Kunda Mtenje, Terry Mwepu, Ajay Singh, Jobis Noko, Brian Adonis Mtengwende, Bole Murugani, Charles Kawaza, Tendai Carlos, Weka Mpimbira, Carlos Enza, Michael Maroze, Rafael Chizano, Brighton Matsika, Patrick Kolide, Takura Mushaure, Manuel Manaka Mamoses, Tony Mack, Kevin Musekiwa, Donald Jaravaza, Gabriel Soko, Fuyiswa Vuza, Maggie Manyore, Emmanuel Mazivire, Fraser Chibanda, James Katso, Fidelis Hamilton Mabumbo Mhlanga, Kuzi Chimburu, John Arufantuka, Tarin Aileen Magede, Peggy Gia, Evelyn Mazowaniswa, Felicia Chi, Chimaz Wamshangwe, Adrian Tinashe Dibula, Pesi Ganyiwa, Stanford Tomu, Godfrey Magwe, Krapos Kanganga Kujinga second, Kudamakore. Those are some of the people who have responded to that.
Wow, so it's a long list.
It's a long list of. So the appetite is there.
Yes.
And now we need more people. We need more people to be part of the change that they want to see. And Nelson Phillips says good morning.
Good morning, Nelson.
Happy weekend. That's what he says. I guess his morning may be our afternoon.
Yeah.
So if you are out there and there are burning questions you have, please shoot your questions. If you don't ask, nobody is in obligation to tell you. Trisha Chikoho, welcome. So if you are there and you are listening, or you are watching, this is your opportunity. There are many people who want to be mentored. They want to borrow other people's eyes. They want to borrow other people's ears, forgetting that all of us have one life to live. We have no obligation to give up our eyesight so that somebody can see. We have to negotiate with those we believe are somewhere where we want to be. How do we negotiate without being connected? We need to have the connection. So if you believe connections are powerful, then build the bridges. Once you arrive at the other point, it's not sufficient to be silent. Your voice is what counts. Because the human mind cannot be read. You can't go into someone's thinking and understand what is inside. The only thing we know is what is expressed, either in word or in action. There are people who spend their lives forgetting that nobody has got ears to listen, eyes to see that which doesn't need to be seen. We only see things that we want to see, hear things that we believe will take us somewhere. And how do we create this arena where we have experiences, where we share those experiences together? Where do we start? And Leroy, there are people who may not even know that there's a website. Maybe if you can put the website on the 1873 is it FM page? TV page. So if you're out there, go to the 1873 TV. Separate the word the, which is THE, from 1873. Then you go to TV. On the Facebook page, you see a video. You see me with Jagun, with Mr. West on my left. Please go to that page. And when you go to that page, it's called www. It will show you the 1873 website page. That's the home of 1873. Make it your home. It doesn't cost you anything. If you have a computer, you have a phone, please visit the page like I'm doing as I'm speaking now. You see on the top right, there's a portion that says register for newcomers. You are welcome to come into this family. You also see on the extreme right, login. Those who are already members of this community. I am logging in. And if you register, we'll also go through that. I see I got a notification there. Cliff Shoniwa sent a message. What does Cliff say? He's not saying much. That is. So let's go back to the first page. I have already logged in, which is the home page. So let me pretend I don't belong. I'm just a visitor. Just arrived to this country called the 1873 network. After all, a network is a country of willing people. So if you are willing to be part of this family, it doesn't take much. You are either born to die. When you die, you leave the community. When you enter it, you are welcome. That's your birthday. Every year you celebrate your birth, death. So, Lilo, are you on the page? Yeah. Okay, so let me go to the page because I was using my own. So we are on the page 1873. Okay. Is the home page there? On the video. Well, you can see there's a. It looks like it's not coming out.
On Facebook, on the 1873 TV. If you scroll down, you'll see it there.
I'm saying Like you actually show the pages.
No, it only shows the link. So
Yeah.
when you click it,
Oh,
it shows the shortcuts to go to the page.
okay. But on there, if it's a page, you should be able to
You can't interact.
screencast.
Yeah, you can't interact with it, it just goes.
Huh? Oh,
Yeah.
no, but once you open it on yours, it becomes like a PDF file.
Yeah.
Huh?
It goes to the page.
Or it goes to page.
Yeah.
There's-
Use that to fill in the forms.
No, I'm saying is when you are showing somebody, do you have a screencast?
It's only works on Skype.
Huh?
Only works on Skype.
What? Okay.
Only works on Skype.
Oh.
Screencast only works if I'm doing it on the computer.
Ah.
Let me do it.
Huh?
I'll talk you through it.
Okay. So I welcome Agatha Noela. So we have some people who have joined us on this. Welcome, Wilfred Gavin Gutwi, Brighton Musona, Lamek Chukura. Is it? Okay, so let's go back to the 1873. Yeah, that is the page. So if you go on that page, it's showing on the 1873 TV. So if you go to register, what do we get? So it asks, you have to put in your username that is required, email address, choose your password, confirm the password, which is a normal entry into all these artificial communities that we create. Your profile, who are you? How many people? Minimize who they are. They say the minimum, expecting the world to maximize. How can I talk about you when you can't talk about yourself? So please do talk about yourself. Put your name. Don't put your pseudonym. Don't put your nickname. One day I may be looking for you to give you the income that you didn't bargain for. One day I may be looking to hire you. And if you make it impossible for me to know you, then you blame everybody for why you can't make it in life. So put your profile, put your date of birth. Don't hide it. This is not for girlfriend or boyfriend. Just put the correct information. The more you put in, the more people will get to know who you are. As we go down, So profile is your personality. It's who you are. And how many people want other people to know more about them than they are willing to disclose? If you are a footballer and a doctor at the same time, put both. You never know which bridge will give you a better life. We are all gifted, but in life we never use all the gifts that we have. We only choose those that will give us what we want in life, just to live life and leave something for tomorrow, something for others who may claim the fruits of our labor. Leroy, go down a bit. Let's scroll down. So, yeah. And then down. Down. Is it the end? Okay, so that's it. Once you fill in, and Leroy, are you a member? Are you already in? Huh? You forgot. So can you register again? Well, they see so that they can see what happens when you register. You can call yourself Leroy too. Have you logged in now? Okay. So, okay. Have you logged in? You've logged in. It's just to show that you've logged in on the page so that people can see that actually it works. Yeah? Yeah. So once you log in, then what happens? So let's see. Once you log in. Guess what? We just reached 1,000 people.
Wow. From 750, 75, 1,000.
There are people who are viewing. So the power of technology.
And for some of us who just getting the sound and wondering what I'm doing, after the show, you will be able to hear this very tune I'm playing. I'm actually dedicating this very tune. I just played it now. I never played it before.
Yeah.
I'm calling it The 1873, this tune. So you can find it on The 1873 SoundCloud. I don't know if there is.
Yeah, there is.
Yes, you can find it. I'm just gonna record it, and you can find this tune there.
It's a beautiful tune. If you are watching there, please hands up for Mr. Shegun West.
I never played this tune before. It just came now that.
This is special for the mentees. So if you're out there and you believe you are alone. You want to get somewhere where you've never been, and you know others have been there or are where you want to go. Don't feel you are alone. The world is full of goodwill. Welcome Daniel Joel Munenyasha. Are we there, Leroy? Okay, let's see. So now we are on the 1873 network page. So when you look on the top, on the extreme right, you will see Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube. All those are communities. Then it says about the 1873 network, business directory, members, is it music, frequently asked questions, membership, frequently asked questions, world for here. Then we have a number of campaigns. One of the campaign is Change the World campaign, and the people who are working on it are on their way. Then we have links, events, those who die, we also have a obituary. Then the master class, where, like Mr. West, a master with a choral, will be playing to you. Those who want to learn can also learn. Those who want to see him perform, you can come and network and share. As long as you pay for the event, then it's okay. Then it pays.
Good afternoon, sir.
So we have you logged in? Have you logged in? Yeah. Come Oli. Yeah, take a seat. Okay. Come, we've been waiting for you. Yeah, you can sit with Mr. Shegun.
Thank you. Afternoon.
Yeah, that's Molly. That's Molly.
I'm good, thanks.
That's Shegun West.
Pleasure to meet you.
Have you seen this instrument? It's called the choral.
A choral.
Yeah. So we're just going through the website for people who want to become mentees.
Yes.
And you can also go to the 1873 TV.
Alright.
Yeah, that's where we are, the TV Facebook page. Welcome to Awanda Shumba. So now we're almost 100 people
That's
for
good.
the mentorship. Leroy Alpha. Are you? Okay, so we can go to the page. Okay, I'm on the page. So you can just go to the Facebook page.
Okay.
The 1870. Are you now logged in? So at the top it will say your name, that's Leroy Liwayo. And on the if you want to be a member of the mentorship community, you then go there and then type on membership. It's called mentorship. You have to provide your full name, you have to provide your email, your mobile number, then subject, just call it mentorship. Then you put your message. Okay, and you can set up your own forum. You can set up your own group. When people talk about a forum, Molly, what comes to mind?
A platform that they can discuss issues.
Yeah. But how is it that people don't want to be in a formal setting? They just want to talk. Some people go to WhatsApp and say, I'm a member of WhatsApp group. What is the challenge of a WhatsApp group?
There's very little coordination.
Also, it's closed.
Yes.
How many
limited
people
numbers.
want to close themselves in a loop where they can expand and be in an ocean of possibilities? They want to go to little islands
True.
and forget that there's a bigger world out there that may be looking for you, but they don't know you. And those who build bigger communities only have to harvest bigger. Those who limit the playing area, their lives will also be limited by what they do. How many people would say they are too busy to be known? And they penalize the few who know them. This is my CV. What do I do with your CV? You are the best CV. Yourself, your character, your personality. But other people want paper to replace them.
Exactly.
They want to lie on paper and say, this is who I am. But nobody knows what they actually do. How many people go to a pub and say, I don't want to discuss work? How many go to church and I say, I only want to discuss God, not knowing that God is speaking through you.
Exactly.
And they want God to be able to give them a better CV. How many of them leave work on Friday only to come on Monday thinking things have to be different? Yet others live on Friday, just a physical place of work, but they take work home, they take work to the playgrounds, they take it to soccer, they take it to the market, they take it to the shopping mall, and there they meet other people. How many people don't want to talk about what they do and expect others to provide the answers when they are the ones who are holding the answers? So here we are, 2017. Is it 20 what?
2017.
Huh? What date is this? It's 20 what?
29.
29. You will never see this 29th of July again, 2017. It's just going. Tomorrow is the 30th. And when you look back and say the last 7 months, how many people have I touched? How many people have I gotten to know that I didn't know yesterday? And so on this mentorship platform, see, you have another one, you knew at 2 o'clock, he was supposed to be there. Except Molly knew, he had already said, I apologize.
Make it earlier.
Made it earlier. But that's the African problem. Imagine every time you are 30 minutes late,
I want to move forward.
then you see the same person says, I want to move forward, when you could have moved earlier. So that is the challenge we have. Some of the people have never visited the website at all. The year 1873, they equate it to an individual. They don't broaden the area of this 1873. So what comes to mind when you are talking about the 1873 network? So, Molly, what comes to mind?
A group of individuals with one common purpose and cause.
When you say common purpose, how common is that common? Do you find that people actually understand what common purpose is?
No, not always.
So how do you break it down?
I think finding common interest to start off with, but also going towards the same objectives.
But when you break it down to the daily experiences, when you say common purpose, people don't know. How many people are members of a church and yet they say the pastor is a church?
Plenty.
They don't own the church. How many people join even political parties and say the ANC has messed up and forget that they are the Congress themselves? So how do we get around it? How do we build this common address?
What's your thoughts?
Well, as far as building a common address is concerned, what I've learned just from my experience by joining this forum late, I think the first step, it starts with me being an individual who values each and every second. When we say as individuals, let's meet at a particular time, I should be able to make it before, 30 minutes before, not 30 minutes late.
No, I should, but I am making it late.
Yes.
No, how do you balance the two? Because even today, in terms of causation, Molly was saying, I'm going to talk to Tinashe. I'll find out from Tinashe. I've been away, as you know. Molly has been what? Because she still has to leave.
Yes.
But imagine Molly was multiplied by all of us. It means we won't even miss him. But when Molly is asking for Tinashe, asking for Alpha, it already means there is a separation. So where is the popularization of an idea that lives through the actions, not through the words? Because if we wanted to have a mentorship, this morning I think Molly, I introduced you to the Facebook page.
Yes, you did.
How many people have said yes?
A lot.
A lot. And within hours they had already said yes, I want to be part of this. But if nobody had told them, would you say yes to nothing? So why is this idea of causation not there? But people generally don't want to cause anything. They want to respond. They want to be mentored.
Yes.
They want other people to give up their time, but they don't want to give up their own time. They want somebody else to provide an answer.
But they don't want to contribute
To do.
towards.
So only this morning, I was talking to somebody who is got a function, and he's telling me now we don't have food, we don't have the prizes, we have kids that are here. So I said, okay, you got kids, just tell them the honest truth. That actually I planned something in anticipation of somebody else hearing the call. Don't make me the reason why your idea should fail. Because even if you don't have a PA system, you can still have the function. So that next year you plan a better one. Don't have a good function on someone's expense. If we are all poor, Therefore, our common interest is poverty. But when we meet as poor people, we will know that we are not so poor when we meet. Because after we meet and we have a next step, we are no longer poor. Because when we vote as a group, we are not poor voters. There's no poor vote, there's no rich vote.
Vote is a vote.
So change comes from all of us choosing just to talk less, act more. If we want to build our knowledge, like yesterday we were talking, that Martin Luther King said, the agency of acting now belongs to the patient. If I'm sick, I'm the one who knows what time it is. If I'm a doctor, I could be in a restaurant. I could be fishing. And I wouldn't know that my pleasure is somebody's pain. Only when the person who is in pain raises a hand and says, I am in need of help, will the doctor know that the pleasure is ended, work has begun. But how many of us expect doctors to know? How many of us expect mentors to know? And how many of us expect one by one to take a piece of the doctor? So the doctor will not be able to operate. If there was a stampede in an emergency room, what do you do? Where would you start? How would you choose who to live? Who should live and who should die? But every day we keep back and forth. We don't see the stampede. Because we are human, we reason. And we manage ourselves. Those who are rich go to the rich addresses. Those who are poor go to poor addresses. The poor addresses will have more people. The rich addresses will have less. That's the order that life takes. But we all cannot be at the same address and get the same service that we deserve. So in terms of mentorship, there's a trust material welcome. Ramsey Shonke. So we still have some who are coming. I think the page is still live, is it, Leroy? Okay. So we have gone, I think the people who are there, who are watching on Zimbabwe today, please do go to the 1873 TV Facebook page. You will see for yourself just a snapshot of what. Let's also go to the t-shirts, merchandise. Do you have a merchandise?
Merchandise page on the 1873 network.
Yeah.
.org.
Are you seeing it? So if you are not seeing it, so be members of something. Masia, Muturiki, DK, Kompana, welcome. We've now reached 1.4 thousand.
Wow.
People. So while you're sitting here, Shukun, isn't it amazing? Imagine it was a concert. And those who want to contribute to Shegun, please Don't feel shy. He's at work. And he doesn't have a contract. So he can't get a mortgage. Doesn't have a contract. He can't get a car loan. But when he's playing, we enjoy the music without knowing that actually behind the music, there's a human being. If you give somebody with an MPCHP who calls himself a doctor, say, play the choral, you discover that they're doctors of choral. And they're doctors of medicine. So we all can be doctors of the same thing. So you got the page?
Yes, okay.
Okay. Okay. So if you look at can you make it a bit more? We can't read there. You got it, Molly?
Yes, I'm there, sir.
Huh?
Yes, I'm there.
Oh, you're there. You can see the t-shirt. Maybe Leroy can. Is it possible to make them more? Yeah, now we got it. Yeah, you can see it. So what did the first t-shirt say?
Okay. Enlarge it.
You can't see it.
I'm just making it bigger on my screen.
I think Leroy made it. Huh? No, it was now reading. I think you had made it. Can you see? It's gotten worse now. Do not show yours,
Not yet. Still open.
Mine says raising awareness about the diversity of Africa.
Okay.
Is that the first one you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's then the next one. So do you agree that there's a need to raise awareness
Yes.
that what we think Africa is
Yes.
not what it is?
Yes, there is need.
Do you think it's even about the network? Some people say, if you say, can you find 10 names? If I come from Zimbabwe, I find 10 people from Zimbabwe. And we are not diverse in our own thinking.
Yeah.
And diversity is the biggest challenge. We all want to think the same way. We want to confirm. We want to challenge
Each other out.
what we think is the norm. We want identities that are common. We actually want to create if there was a way of homogenizing what it means to be South African, we'll go to the factory and have the same plastic surgeon. But we are different. The second one,
ignorance and prejudice are friends.
do you agree that ignorance and prejudice, Shagun, do you agree that ignorance and prejudice are the same? Friends, that ignorant people tend to be prejudiced.
I've never thought about that, but I think I should agree with that.
That the people who are knowledgeable cooperate. People who are prejudiced convert differences into enmity.
Yes.
So they can't celebrate differences.
That's true.
But if you know that if we are the same, then there's no complementarity. Then the next one.
Africa without borders.
Okay. Do you agree that Africa will be stronger, or people who live in Africa will be more prosperous, will be happier if they didn't have barriers separating them? Why do we build bridges on rivers?
So that we are able to connect with the other people on the other side.
Yeah. So if it's a connection that is part of life, why is it that when we are connected, we are divided?
When we are connected, we are divided. Then I think it also boils down to the aspect of ignorance and prejudice being friends. Because when people are better informed about issues, when they are connected,
You are right. When people,
when individuals,
you are the individual.
when I'm better informed about issues, especially when it comes to
Now that you've been informed about the mentorship,
yes,
yeah, that's what we're saying. What can you report? That actually I've broken the barriers. I've built bridges.
yes,
I've gone outside the grain. Then you report it to Molly. While you are away, this is what I've done, not what they should have done. I've created a secretariat. I've been active on the website,
yes,
telling people this afternoon I'm going to what? At 2 o'clock. I'll be in air trying to negotiate. Or we come empty-handed, expecting the next person to be the change. So what is it that we can report ourselves to say, this is what I have done. I'm not a group. I am me. And when I'm connected, wherever I'm connected, I'm what? Speaking the same language of what? Of hope. The same language of bridging. Or we expect to talk in third parties. They must. We must. Not I did. Because the things that I can do, only I can only do it. And when I do it, I don't have to speak. Because my doing is speaking on its own. So if we want Africa without borders, it starts with us. But how many of us create barriers? What I know is limited to me. What I wish to be done is limited to me. So what I know becomes very limited. So if you come down, we still have some.
Yes. Africa belongs to all who live in it.
Again, do you believe that that is a problem? That statement alone.
Yes, that statement alone is problematic in itself. For instance, before my eyes were opened, before I could see the light, thought that Africa belonged to the individual whose skin color is like mine.
So if you say my eyes were opened, what have you done since to demonstrate that Africa actually
it belongs to all?
And ask those who don't look like you. Do you think Africa should belong to all who live in it? Then hear what your friends say.
Actually,
that's what Molly was talking about. A common what?
A common
interest. How do you establish a common interest without negotiating it?
You have to negotiate.
So when have you asked the question?
Well, I've asked the question.
So you'll be reporting now on the answers.
I've asked the question on my Facebook page towards my friends.
Yeah.
None have actually responded. But
what was the question? Maybe. So if your question was there, then let's say what was the question?
Does Africa belong to all who live in it?
Does Africa? Then what am I supposed to say?
What am I supposed to say?
It's a very good question. What am I supposed to say?
Yeah. Once you ask the question, is it inviting me to say anything?
Well,
and can I speak on behalf of Africa?
No, you cannot speak on behalf of Africa.
So why are you asking a question?
In anticipation of engaging conversation and hearing what other individuals.
So how? So a good question invites what?
A good answer.
Good answers. A bad question invites what?
No answers.
So that's part of the mentorship.
Yes.
What kind of questions should I ask that invite people to do something? There are questions that don't invite anybody to do anything. So which questions can I ask just from what is written on the t-shirt? So I send out the t-shirt. So in your message as a member of 1873 Network, did you send the t-shirt?
No.
Okay. So it means your home, you are not talking about your home. Because if it's on your home, you'll be able to say, please look at this link. Do you think that this idea of an Africa where everybody who is in it has a stake in it makes sense? If it makes sense, please tell me. And if it makes sense, please join me in celebrating this idea. If you think so, let's build a community to address the challenges that we face. Because all of us are territorial. All of us are nationalistic. All of us don't believe in inclusivity. So we then deal with those challenges. But there is no call to action. And people don't respond. Molly was not supposed to be here. We interrupted her. She woke up yesterday and this morning. Not knowing. She could as well. Didn't know. But he's here.
Yes.
But doesn't mean if he was not here, he won't be doing something. He will still be doing something. And that's how life goes. Days become months. Months become years. And things that we believe in, we never actually find each other. Because we have never learned how best to frame our own questions. The next t-shirt. What does it?
The Africa I want.
Okay, Molly, what kind of Africa do you want?
Where there's equal opportunities for everyone,
Okay.
and everyone believes that they have a purpose and can contribute to making that possible.
So Africa, the Africa you want is an Africa where there's equal.
Opportunities for everyone.
How do you secure that?
It starts with me.
How do you secure equality?
How do we secure equality?
Is it desirable? Is it beneficial to have equal opportunities? While I'm asleep, you are awake. Then when you wake up, you want equality.
No, but it's not equal opportunity in the sense that everyone is on the same page. It's
So
equal
which page?
opportunity as in every individual have access to the things that matter in their lives.
How do you have access? Because everything was created outside you. And it was common to all. That the air you breathe, you can't appropriate it. The water that flows in rivers, those highways, you take the water to the ocean. Unless you find something. You can't go to the river and stand there and protest. Well, the water is in motion.
But what about things like education and health and other aspects that matter to an individual's life?
So I think that those must be provided by God. That's it.
Not by God, but every
So where is the
individual
equality
should
to
take-
come? Anything that's done by human can never be. Because in that thing, there's value. There's sacrifice. Even the teacher has to give up time to be there. If you don't pay,
But can resources not be distributed?
that's a good question. So
Yes, can resources not be distributed
Yeah.
so that everyone in Africa do get? There are places where children don't have access to education or schools. There are
Okay.
places where there are no hospitals. But we do have the resources in Africa to make those things possible.
where did we get those resources?
That is the question on everyone's mind, I guess.
No.
How do we then?
From my own perspective, I think for me, the Africa I would like to see is the Africa whereby through which this medium or this platform is created to equip. Because Because I think our problem, a whole lot of our problem is the ignorance. If I may go back to that ignorance thing.
Yeah.
For example, for me growing up, after my secondary school, all my tertiaries was paid by me because my parents couldn't afford it. But
Yeah.
I know I have to go to school, I have to get education, and I have to work and pay for it to work, pay. Okay, for example, with this Quran now, when we say with this Quran now, this Quran is not from Nigeria, it's from Senegal.
Senegal.
And it's a traditional instrument. But I'm not from Senegal. But I believe it's an African instrument. It doesn't matter if it's not from where I come from. I can lay my hands on it and I can do it.
It's like another.
And I bought it from Senegal. They made it for me. It took over a year for it to come. I had to fight with
But
it.
let's say you die today. What is it? What is this? Can you have equal opportunity to a Quran?
No.
Huh?
No.
For me, it's just another. I don't even know what it is to call it. But to you, it produces sound. And you can demonstrate it. So if I gave the same instrument to 10 people, would I get anything meaningful?
Not really.
Would you just give it to 10
The equal
people
opportunity.
or 10 people interested in the Quran?
No, then you're now talking about interest. How do I get into Shegun's mind? Nobody told him to go to Senegal. He knew what he could do with it. He had a purpose. And he's just living his purpose. And somebody had to imagine it, build it for a purpose. It was designed to perform what it's performing. Only from a person who is with a gift. That gift is given without application. So how can I compare him to another person? And say, let's say give them equal opportunity. So let's buy 100 of these and go to a marketplace and say, take one each. And I want music out of this. Would I get music?
Maybe not.
Some people even sell it.
Could end up in a place. End up in a museum.
Another opportunity.
Exactly, that is the opportunity.
No, because he can sell it.
To be replaced.
I'm saying, but imagine it was just given. I gave him
Opportunity to use some buy food.
If the question is business-minded, he will go sell it. But
No, but
everyone
who is
had.
going to give?
Everyone had.
No, but who is going?
What to do with
But
it
Molly,
becomes
who is going
another
to give
issue.
you? Who is going to give you that instrument?
I understand where you're coming from.
That's
So
right.
I think Africa should be about every individual finding their purpose and living to the best of their ability.
Not Africa. Humanity
Humanity.
should be about.
Humanity should be about, but we started with the Africa I want.
No, we said the future I want.
Yes, the future we want.
Because the future may be secured outside the borders of Africa.
Oh yeah.
If tomorrow,
Africa without
Shegun,
borders.
after playing this, and somebody's in Japan, I say, Shegun, come to Japan. Don't refuse to go to Japan because you are in Africa. Just go to Japan. Do the best you can. Because you're going to die, whether you play in Africa or in Japan. It does not make sense.
Yes, it does.
Huh?
Yes, it does.
That the moment we limit his purpose to geography, then it's a sad day for the people who enjoy the music. So the next teacher,
The power of knowledge.
yeah, If you were to write Molly an essay on knowledge, what the absence of knowledge would create, where would you start?
Sure.
And where is knowledge to be secured? Which address do I go to? Where a better understanding of the power of knowledge would be found. Where wisdom would be found. Where would I go?
I come to the 1873 mentorship program. Yes. I come for the mentorship program. You have to get some knowledge.
How would you know about this 1873 mentorship program?
It's been on the social, it's been advertised on the social media network. So
But
I register for it and I
how
come.
many individuals go onto social media to actually look for such programs?
Yeah, you're right about that. Maybe we should still find a way to go the primitive way, like the posters and the flyers.
The flyers.
Yeah.
See, so that's what we are trying to do. That's what Shaguni said. How do we popularize an address where people are seeking answers to the difficult questions that ordinarily we would not be able to pose and answer? If there was no 1873. And what is 1873 without people with questions? What is 1873 with just a few minds occupied with the rest of the world? He's saying it doesn't matter. Why are you spending time? Valuable time that you can spend elsewhere. So we need to talk about this. And the next t-shirt,
The face of Africa I want to see.
yeah, so go ahead.
The next t-shirt is the face of Africa I want to see.
Okay. So if you were to ask, welcome Angel Azazel Diamond, Simuzai Mureri, welcome. We are coming to the end of this show and we're still waiting for the questions. So the face of the Africa that you want to see, it should be black, white, colored, Indian. Should we be blind? So if you believe you've got something to say about this face, please join us so that through you we may be able to understand better about this challenge. Welcome Agrippa, Bango. Those who are watching, it's your opportunity to ask your questions, and so that we can clarify why when you say yes to something, what needs to be done so that the yes means something. So we wait for your input, and the face that we are looking for may be no face at all. Yet it in our minds, we actually know who has got a better claim on Africa than another. And this comes from our inability to go beyond the limits of what we know. The next t-shirt.
It's convenient to stand against, but difficult to stand for something.
Isn't it amazing that we all are experts at being against?
Yes.
So when we say we stand for this, what do we mean? And what are we doing to advance that purpose? And we have, I think, Leroy on WhatsApp. Let's try Etwell Mutero on 264. Huh? Okay. I don't have the. Yeah. 264-817. That's 264-817-871-070. You said you are interested in the mentorship program.
There's noise where I am. I can't hear you well.
Okay. No, I just wanted to confirm your interest in the mentorship program.
Yes.
Are you interested?
Come again.
I said, are you interested in the mentorship program?
Yes, I'm interested. But let me text you because there's noise where I am. I can't hear you well.
Okay, you can text on the Facebook page.
All right.
Okay. Let's try Mr. Owen. Okay. We have a number of people who said yes. So hello?
Yes, how are you?
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Hey, I'm live on the Facebook Live.
On the Facebook, yeah?
Yeah. What are your expectations on the mentorship program?
Oh, just I saw you advert on the Facebook, then I thought maybe I will give a try on it. I have no idea what's happening there.
But what are your expectations? Do you think mentorship is important?
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah.
Because without it, then you don't have a direction.
Okay. Where are you based?
I'm in England.
You are in England.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a network called the 1873 network.
Yes.
And that's what we've been talking about since 2 o'clock.
Okay, I see.
And we want to build a network of people who share a common interest
That's fine.
and the borderless approach.
Yes.
Wherever you are, we build a community
That's all right.
which is moving from the first stage of Facebook to connect people to the second one where we build communities of shared interest.
I think that's a good idea.
And we had come up from other people with a number of 1,000 rand, which is less than $100 per year as membership,
Okay.
so that we can then have an administration,
Yes.
people who can then arrange meetings, get together, and content.
Okay.
And each one of us bring into the community 10 people,
That's fine.
or a minimum of 10 people, so that we build a borderless community.
And where we will be meeting, it will be just on the media or we have a physical meeting.
We'll have a media plus physical meeting depending on how big the community is. So
I see.
if you know what they did, the people who colonized us,
Yeah.
they built communities, and in those communities they were able
That's right.
to optimize. And if you can optimize, then it means we can have a festival in England, and we can have programs in England where people can meet. Those who look for opportunities, like what they did before, they built clubs all over the world where people who share common interests would meet.
That's good.
So if we can do that, then we have a resource that benefits from our connections. So that is the plan. We have Molly here and Tinashe who have volunteered to organize so that they take name by name. So those who have said yes, you go to the website www.the1873network.org.
Okay.
And then from there you register for free and then join the mentee circle. Those who want to be mentored, so that we can then arrange knowing who is where and what their interests are.
That's fine.
Yeah. Any
Okay, I'll visit this side.
any question?
No more questions.
No more. Okay, thank you. And what do you do? What do you do in the UK?
I'm a diesel plant fitter.
Hello?
I'm a diesel plant fitter.
Ah, okay. That's good. How long have you been in the UK?
More than 10 years.
More than 10 years.
Yeah, more than 10 years here.
Ah, that's good. So, are you planning to come back dead or alive?
Whatever.
So you are now English, not African.
I'm both.
You are both.
I'm both Zimbabwean and English.
Please don't leave Zimbabwe and take it to UK and remain Zimbabwean. Which city are you in?
I'm in Reading, close to London.
And Reading. So next time we are going to come with there's a gentleman here who is playing music. If you on Facebook Live, you know him. His name is Shegun. Shegun West, from originally from Nigeria, but he ran away from independence. So Mr. Shegun, you can just play for Mr. Kabarami. Yeah, can you hear the music?
Yes, I can.
This is now the song that he has done for us.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, thank you very much. So we'll be in touch.
Okay, that's fine. We'll get in touch then.
All right.
Thanks for calling.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay. Hello? How are you, Mr. Kujinga?
I'm okay, Mr. Puma.
Hey, are you in Botswana?
No, I'm currently in Harare.
In Harare. Okay, you were asking what is the Mentee circle?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Do you understand it now?
I'm sorry, I missed your program.
Okay. What do you do in Botswana? Or are you in environmental studies?
I'm mostly into natural resources management, of course, which is environment, but more specifically into water resources management.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, what is your understanding of mentorship?
Mentorship, to me, you are looking like giving some advice and direction, maybe to someone who doesn't really understand a particular field, but they want to grow, into that field. They want to become experts into that particular field.
Okay. Yeah. There are many people who have approached me as possible mentees, those who wish to be mentored. And as you know, we are now all connected.
Okay.
But sometimes we don't use our connections to any benefit for us.
Okay.
So the idea is to build a community of connected people with a purpose. And the idea is to build a connected community that can equip each other.
Oh, yeah.
Then we know who is who.
Okay.
And then you can share experiences, insights. You can share birthdays, you can share anniversaries. You can just to know each other. Right now we are all on Facebook, but there's nothing that we are doing
Oh, yeah, that's true.
that will make a difference to all of us.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So we had agreed that we need to have a universal community of people who share common interests. So you would then come up with your own circle. It's like Dari.
Oh, yeah.
So you need to come up, if you believe in connected people, you can just share with them that I was thinking to be on Mr. Mawere's circle. But for me to be there, I'm required to build my own circle.
Okay.
So you build your own circle. Then we meet as circles.
Okay.
So we may meet once a quarter in Johannesburg or Harare,
Okay, yeah, that's good.
where we can bring different speakers, events. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So, what's the process of building up this circle? Do we build it on Facebook or what?
We already have the platforms to build the highways. Now we need administration. So what we had said, all the mentees, they pay a fee of 1,000 rand per year to be in that circle so that we can pay the people who administer these events. Otherwise, we can just talk and we never have anything. One day becomes 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what's the process now?
You have said yes. Now give us the next process. When can you get your 10 people? Because most of us always ask God to give us the next process.
Okay, so I provide you with 10 names.
That's right, of people you have consulted to say, this is what I think. We need to build communities. And it starts with me.
Okay. Yeah, so let me now consult with people and then I'll get back to you.
Okay, no problem. But you think it's a good idea?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Especially if we are going to share, issues related to like education, business, and so forth.
That's right. So we also have a radio platform that you can also participate in.
Okay.
So the idea is to use these connections to make a difference.
Okay. So these 10 people which I am going to initially consult, do I have to link them to the platform? How do I do it?
You go to the website called www.the1873network.org.
Okay. So just a minute. It's what?
www.the1873network.org.
1873 network. Network.org.
Then you go there, you register. It's for free. Then you go to Mentee Circle, then register in that group.
Okay, that's fine.
Then you invite your 10 people there. You can invite 20 or 30 so that you don't have to call them. Those who are interested, they'll join. Those who are not interested, they don't have to join.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't force people to go to heaven.
No, you can't. It's each man for himself.
Yeah, it's meant for him. As long as you have done your part to say, I've invited you. If you don't want, it's still fine. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. No, thank you very much, Mr. Mawere.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's not every day that you have a person like you calling you personally.
Okay, no thanks.
Yeah, okay. So you are based in South Africa at the moment?
In South Africa, yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello?
Hello?
Is that Whisper?
Yes.
It's Mawere.
Hey, Mr. Mawere, how are you, sir?
How are you?
I'm very good. What an honor to get a call from you.
No, you're welcome. Yeah, no, thanks for responding.
Yes.
As I said, we need to just look at what are the questions that you may have and what is the next step.
All right. So, is it Tinashe?
Tinashe.
Tinashe, yes. Tinashe, we had a chat on the radio station.
Okay.
And the questions that I had, I think some of them he answered, but it was just more of a radio program where we talk about leadership and so forth.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to obviously ask is, I run a small business here in Cape Town.
Okay.
Cleaning products, and someone like yourself, I really feel you can help me to, to get the business growing and so forth.
Yeah.
There's certain things that we do in terms of marketing, other clients' products and so forth, but we need someone like yourself to help us so that we can get more business, and then everybody can win.
That's right.
So that's what I wanted to know, how that works. How do we get you? How do you do like conferences that side? What happens?
No, in fact, what we'll say is let's build this borderless community.
Right.
And then if we are associated, it's through the association. As you know, Mr. Rhodes was in Cape Town.
Yes.
But there was a country named after him.
True.
So, and that was part of the branding.
True.
So, but Rhodes helped a lot of people do business.
True.
So we said let's have 1,000 rand per person per year as membership, so that we can then build communities wherever we are.
Right.
So if I visit London, we can meet in London.
That's right.
If I visit Cape Town, then we know who is there.
True. That's fine.
And
That's fine.
but it starts with us.
It starts with that. That's correct.
We have to build like what we've done already, connected with Tinashe. It means if we are talking about you,
right,
you discover that actually the world becomes smaller.
That's true.
Because there are people who would boast that I know Mr. Rhodes and they don't know him. But if there's a picture with him, who can doubt that?
That's so true. That is so true.
And you use it. So if I say we are going to come, guys, can you do business with Ghana?
Right.
Yeah. Which Ghana is this?
So, originally I'm from Marsh Central.
Okay.
Shinga, that side. That's where I am from.
And the late Ghana, is he related to you?
You know, we are quite a big family. So, you know, with what is going on, moving and so forth, we're scattered with people in different parts of the country now, even here with people as well, family members. But it's just that, with these movements, it's very few people that are still united together.
Okay. So I think the idea is let's build a community of shared interest, because business is about people.
That's what it is.
It's about building networks and mining the networks. And
makes a lot of sense.
when we are, because right now we have connections, but we are not using the connections for any benefit.
Any benefit for it, that's true.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy with that idea and with the fees. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
No problems.
You know the website? Have you been to the website?
I've been to the site, yes. I've been to
The 1873 network.
Yes, yes.
Register there, it's free.
Okay.
And then Molly and Tinashe, Tlengiwe, and other guys have already volunteered their services.
Okay, that's fantastic. I am also very, very excited about as a matter of fact, I realized when I was now on the radio program that, we were trying to set up, a radio station, an online radio station for Africa.
Yeah.
That sort of talk more on, reminding, people who they are, where they're coming from, and so forth. That touches a lot of things like culture, politics, business, and so forth. And from an African perspective, I think one of the biggest questions that we wanted answered is, why is it we've always been, importing other religions from elsewhere in the world? And that is a big topic and so forth.
Okay.
And it's myself. You might know Marco Manchona.
Oh, Marco.
That's right, yes.
Very, very much.
That's right. And you might know George Munetz.
Munetz, yeah.
That's right. He was part of that. And we were also talking to Mutendo as well. So we can form up this thing, then we can get it going. So, it's an idea that we feel successful business people from Africa that are seeing the benefits of having free countries like South Africa, Zimbabwe, and so forth. They can then become part of that movement in terms of supporting that those programs and so forth.
Okay.
And so more in an African scale to say, look at China, they've done more, look at elsewhere, they've done more. What do we need to do as us, not excluding other parts of the world, but how do we go out to the world as Africans and be able to become successful and still be able to maintain, culture, tradition, and so forth, but being still part of the global world and become successful. So that's the whole idea of what we're trying to do. We've put up things together. But now, when I was on your radio station, and I was like, okay, maybe this can be the platform. So I think there's a lot of things we can do.
No, I think, like a highway.
Right.
Imagine we build 20 highways.
That's right.
And then where would we have a common ground? A highway itself is common. A country is just a highway. It's just a network. So if you can take 1 hour and you call yourself African, fine. But what we believe in, that's why we use the 1873 label,
Yes.
that we are not African, we are just human beings.
You That's right.
And if we focus on building a universal character, then we can do better than build an Afrocentric, not a value-centric. If we build affinity-centric, that you come from my home, therefore, I want to deal with you. When the opportunity could come from someone who looks Chinese.
True.
Yeah. So why can't we go beyond these boundaries?
That's true.
And build character? If it's leadership, let's interrogate it.
Right.
Like we build leaders, but do they exist? If today you say Mawere is the reason why we want to be together, it means Mawere will be powerful because of you. Imagine poor people create presidents. Once they are created, the arrogance that comes from that.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. So you have the power to create outcomes.
That's right.
If only we all were in one tent and we used one road, each one with their own exit. Because we have our own individual stories.
Right. True.
But the highway will take us far.
Together.
So even if it's a radio, TV, it means you can have 5 minutes, I can have 5 minutes. But who owns the road? The road is owned by the users of the road.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
The network is a team. That's true.
So I just got a message from Gary Twala Jackson Yellow from Texas, Mawere. I believe mentorship will play a vital role, especially for the youth. Most lack proper coaching and or advice, hence they end up making bad choices. Yeah, again you can say bad choices will always be made. But if you decide to work as a community, it means you minimize those bad choices. We go to school not that we will be better for it, but that our reasoning capacity will be more developed by others in a group setting. Then he says, I'm very much interested in starting a business that would benefit youth. Again, we believe that youth are just human beings. If I'm selling a tomato, imagine I go to a supermarket and I buy a youth tomato. What would it look like?
It will be something very different from what we know.
Yeah, so let's just buy a tomato. And it's eaten by the youth, it's eaten by the old.
That's right,
it doesn't make a difference. And they've been looking for potential partners, investors. Mr. Mawere, we might discuss that privately. Imagine I had to discuss everything privately. What would be my life like? Even Jesus ran away.
It will be too much to hear. It will be way too much.
It will be too much for one person.
True.
So let's create platforms where we can broadcast, we can share. And Bule Murugani says on point, he agrees with what we're saying.
Right.
So I think the more we are organized, the more our voices go far.
That's true.
The more we can do, most of the business that we want to do is done through people. You never know where the answers may lie, but other people believe that other people are more important than others. So Mawere's ears are bigger than others, although they are big in real life. But we are all the same.
We are all the same. That's so true.
Yeah. So the idea is let's have the agency to create one.
Right.
Then we can be able to say, okay, what can we do tomorrow? Who do you insure with? Who do you buy from? How can we optimize on supply chain? How can we use our spend to make a difference and to direct business traffic? How can we make sure there are many things that we are doing, but we are not doing those things with a view to optimizing?
Honestly speaking, I'm really excited about this opportunity. You know, the opportunity to work with someone like yourself, to get information from someone like yourself. You know, I was talking to Tinashe, I was saying, you know, you're one of those, people or business people in Zimbabwe that we've always looked up to. You know, and you know, it's always better to be mentored mentored by someone who have been there, and we follow those footsteps. So for me, as a business, as an entrepreneur who wants to get into so many different things and become successful, and also pass on the baton to other people that are coming up, I'm very, very excited. And I can't wait with this.
So I think it's up to us. It's just like, what they did.
Right.
Just to visit you in Cape Town.
Right.
Imagine we have 100 of you.
Yeah, it becomes
a critical mass. It means people can spend a weekend. We are spending dead time, good time with dead ends.
That's true.
And waiting for opportunities to have legs to come where we are. When we can arrange our own workshops, our own seminars.
True.
But we are waiting for that. You find churches are doing that.
They are doing that. That's so true.
Every day, but the only difference is that the pastor ends up with a bank account only.
That's right.
So,
that's what we are saying in Africa. It's becoming very popular these days.
Yeah, and what they're selling is hope.
That's all. That's the product.
Yeah, that's the product. But if you can sell something that can be done in life, so that you go to church with cash, then at least you have bridged this the life after with the life we have today.
True.
So that's please do join, and then also just share with your colleagues to say, look, the more we are, the better the voice that we can extract.
No, definitely, I will do that. I will definitely do that. I am currently in Bloemfontein, just on a small road trip.
Okay.
But I'll be back in Cape Town next week.
Yeah.
And I've promised Tinashe that I'll put up a team, because in fact most of the people that I hang around with, they are also they are also working for themselves. They're trying to set up business themselves for themselves.
Yeah.
So it will be a very, I think we are quite low hanging fruits when it comes to what we are doing in Cape Town. People that want to get involved in this, because and the message that I've been trying to share with a lot of people is, when you try to do this thing on your own, without mentorship, without help, it becomes almost impossible to reach your goals. You become frustrated, you think it doesn't work. But when you're working with other people as a team, we go far, and we can definitely achieve some of the goals that that we have planned for ourselves and so on. So I'll put in the effort to make sure that with the team are together in Cape Town, so we can get this kind of information to help us, so that we can achieve our goals and our aspirations in business.
And I think Gary says he wants to call. So it's easy for us to connect. So it starts with you. What I've learned is, don't wait to create a group.
Okay.
Once you are there, you don't have to be in Cape Town.
Right.
Because that's why technology helps, so that we already have you as an address. Then we have the next one. So because most of the time we always want to convince others. You don't even have to convince them. Facebook today is the largest country in the world.
That is
with
true.
2 billion people without a president. But how many people want to have presidents before they can do anything?
It's so true. It's so true.
So we don't want to
register,
then tell the people that invite them through there is an invitation within that website. So you can then just invite them. Those who want, you can invite 20 of them. Those who want come. Those who don't want, you can't force somebody or invite somebody to wealth or to the bank.
No, sure.
Yeah, most people want to be spoon-fed.
True.
But progress is not a result of spoon-feeding.
That is correct.
Correct.
That's wonderful. I will register now.
Yeah.
And, I'll be on this now in a few minutes.
Let's get on with it. So people out there, please do register. Don't wait until Monday, because life itself is measured in seconds.
True.
The next second you may not be there, and history will record that you were not part of what you believed in. So just be the change.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, and I will be registering in the next few minutes.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, have a good day.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. So I think that, what do you think, Tinashe? We can...
I think it's been a wonderful program, to be honest. At the end of the day, the communication and the engagement with other individuals who are very much interested in this mentorship program is really uplifting, and also as far as I am concerned, I'm actually also learning quite a lot as far as community building is important, which is has always been a challenge from where I came from, and I think more of such engagement can actually encourage more participation and individuals being equipped into better understanding the importance of us being connected.
Okay, and Molly?
I agree with Tinashe that it's been quite a good program, very enlightening in terms of what it is that we are trying to achieve and looking to, forward to as the mentorship or the mentee circle. And I like what you said earlier, that mentorship is about an individual taking responsibility. So it is me going on the website www.the1873network.org and registering my name on there, and also participating. It's just not about registering and seeing what's going to happen. It's about registering and participating and being the change that I want to see. So it's been good. It's a good start.
And Mr. West?
I want to say a very big thank you to you, sir, for having me. And I love what you said earlier on. You said people can be educated, but they still make wrong choices. But the way we can contain and reduce those is to be a part of something, be part of a program like this, whereby you do things together, you learn from people, and then we then make less wrong choices. So, which is it's very good, and I'm very happy, and I say thank you anytime. And I want to say to the musicians, we don't always want to be part of something like this, but nothing for us to lose, you know.
And where are the other musicians? Leroy, where are the other guys? Okay.
So thank you so much, sir.
You know, you are welcome. It's always good to get the choral. Didn't it make a difference?
It did.
It makes a difference. And if you believe next time...
anytime, sir.
Yeah.
You can follow me, I'll be here.
No, you've always been... Now we need to produce a song.
Yes, we need to record that song.
That song and make sure that people out there, when you invite us, we come with the music. What's the number to call so I can clarify my points? Gary was trying to get you on Facebook, and you seem to be out of touch. And Leroy, you want to say anything? No, that's the first time somebody says no. History doesn't record it. No, it doesn't. No, say something. What have you learned?
I believe that this initiative is a nice platform for us to build a borderless community that everybody can share our knowledge and build a brighter future. The future that I want, the future that everybody else wants.
Okay, thank you. So on those words, we shall meet again. I think we'll try again tomorrow to see where we are. And those who have listened or watched today, please do share. Don't keep it to yourself, because we can only build a community when we all choose to be part of it. And choosing is one thing, doing is another. I think Gary Twala, you can call. Is there a number that he can call so that we can just get him? What number can you call?
Okay, it's 060.
You got
I do have the.
you got a message from him.
Let me just share with him the number quickly.
Yeah.
This is a WhatsApp number which he can quickly call us on.
It's on the screen on the Facebook page.
If he goes to the 1870.
No, but tell people, otherwise they don't.
Yes.
No, it's on the TV. It's scrolling on the TV page.
No, I'm saying he may be looking at Zimbabwe Today. So you need to tell the people in Zimbabwe Today that go to what? To the page.
Okay, the number to call if you are watching on Zimbabwe Today page is +27 6060 17765. Or you could simply go to the 1873 TV Facebook page where the number is actually on screen. But for the sake of the viewers out there and also who are listening, +27 6060 17765. So Gary, you can call on that number and be able to connect with us right away. So I've also shared the number on Zimbabwe Today Facebook page.
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Is that Dr. Ndoro?
Who's speaking?
Mawere.
How are you, Miss Mawele?
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Excellent.
How is it?
Hey, not too bad.
Not too bad.
We trying. Yeah, I was on air. I said, let me just give you a surprise call.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to get a mentorship
Okay.
club or mentorship network.
The meditation club.
Yeah, I don't know what your thoughts are on it.
I think that's fine, but can you just give me an overview of everything that you want us to have?
No, to build a community, because most of us are connected on social media,
Yes.
but there is no purpose in it.
All right.
So we are not building communities of shared interest.
Oh, yes.
And the idea was that within our community, there are different skills, there are different experiences,
Exactly.
and different insights, ideas even about the future that we want to see. And we end up looking for experts from outside the continent or outside our own circles. So when we look for a doctor, we don't even know where to start.
All right.
If we are looking
that's correct.
Yeah. So that complementarity, interdependence, and the interconnectedness and diversity is lost. So we end up becoming armchair revolutionaries.
That's true, Mr. Mohammed.
Yeah.
And at the moment, where are you based?
In Joburg.
Oh, we are here in Joburg.
Yeah.
That's where I am as well.
Where are you?
I'm in the medical chambers of South Africa in Johannesburg.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, so you see, it takes just...
You know, I last heard of you, Mr. Mawere, when I was still in Zim.
Eh.
Yeah, but it's only that I had no connection with you. Since that now we want to have this program running for our community service, and I think that's very important that we need to bring out some people with different skills and diversity as well.
Because sometimes we're looking for doctors, when we spend our money even for insurance, for medical care, we go to Discovery, there's nothing to discover. We go to Old Mutual and we are New Mutual. So we don't have any connectedness, no purpose. So the idea behind this is not to look to just to use me, because I said the people want to use me to meet. Then let's do that so that we can meet as we meet, even if it's not my birthday, just make it like Mandela birthday. So that every day we can meet either for lunch and those who can make it. But if we do that in our communities, if Rhodesia could be a country for Rhodesians without roads,
Yeah.
then the roads did a fantastic job.
Yes.
Just to be a little Jesus.
No, I think that's a brilliant idea, Mr. Mohere. We can actually gather some, and through this network anyway, I think we can reach out to so many people, those who are interested in the collaboration of this idea. It's quite fundamental. I think we need to sit down and come up with the aims and the objectives of being mentorship in that particular area.
That's right. I have Molly and Tinashe here who are working on that. What are the next steps?
You have them right away.
Huh? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, is that Gary?
Yes, that's Gary.
Oh, just a second. I'm just finishing with Dr. Ndoro. We just wanted to tell him what to do next. Just hold on. Dr. Ndoro, you can go to the website www.the1873.
Just one moment, please.
Okay.
Let me just get the website.
Can you just share the link there on that Facebook Live?
Yeah, I think Tinashe will share that.
Hello, Mr. Mawere.
Yeah, www.the1873network.org.
1873.
Okay.
The 18 network.org.
THE.
Okay.
Network.
THE1873.
Huh?
THE1873.
THE1873
Network.
network.org.
Network.org.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the radio station is www.the.
Another one, just one moment, please. Let me
Okay.
get the other one is
www.the1873
1873
fm.com.
fm.com.
Yeah.
Small f, yeah?
Yeah, small f, yeah.
Alright, that's fine. I think I'll go to the website and check.
And check here. Then just register on the website of the network.
Okay.
And then there is a mentorship circle there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think let me just do it right away.
Right away. Then just add me as a friend, then we can then help you on the navigation.
No,
But Tinashe Mpasiri Moli is there.
Tinashe, do you have Tinashe right at the moment?
Yeah, Tinashe is here.
Okay. So if I get into that website, I think I'll be able to connect him, isn't it?
Yeah, connect him. Mpasiri MPA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think that's quite fundamental. That's very important.
Then you can find also, just share with your friends so that the more we are, if we buy insurance together, it means we can change the way things are done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think that's
and even medical cover, even medical support, because I know a lot of people, I get a lot of people who just want a script.
In that area, okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fine, Mr. Mawere.
Okay, thanks, doctor.
Okay, Mr. Tumo.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, hello, Gary.
Hello, Mr. Mawari, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good, and how is everybody there?
Excellent.
Good. We're great.
Hello, Gary.
It's good to join
Okay.
you on 1873 TV.
Oh, thank you so much, and it's my pleasure to be part of this platform. And I can tell you, if we are to utilize this kind of privilege where we are able to connect from all corners of the round world, I think we can achieve a lot. Okay. Right. So I wanted to make a clarification on my points there that I posted as comments. First, I talked about a business that will be more beneficial to the youth, and then you had talked about why youth only. Okay.
No,
Each and every business, you have been in business for quite a long time, Mr.
No,
Mawere.
I was just pulling your
Each
leg.
and every business has a target market.
No, I was
Okay,
just pulling your leg.
Excuse me?
I was just pulling your leg. I just wanted you to respond, which you have done.
Okay, that's a clever idea of engagement there. Okay, I mean, like I was saying, each and every business has a target market. And then I am in the IT field. As a matter of fact, I work for Facebook, the platform in which you are right now.
Yeah.
And I've realized there's a lot of gap, there's a lot of lack of technical skills in Africa as a whole. And I've come up with a concept that I researched on thoroughly. And that's why I said we need to discuss this privately. Why? Because we cannot just throw out, our business ideas to other people in case they could steal them, and jump into that business, and we would have lost on that. So in as much as we can discuss business ideas publicly, there are some things that we may never discuss publicly.
Okay, and I'm just saying the practicality of
Go on.
The practicality of it, one person cannot solve the problem. Let's build communities where we have shared interest, so that my ears don't have to be the ears of everything. There are things I'm happy not knowing in my life, and I'm still okay. But the moment I want to know everything, then I know less. So that's why we're saying
I totally agree with you on that. I mean, working together, coming together, putting different minds together makes one very strong and smart mind. On that one, I totally agree with you. That is why I've always encouraged people that these platforms like Facebook, they're not places for us to make jokes or do funny things. We can make millions here on Facebook.
That's right. In fact, we are agreeing with you that, we have that website that we created, which is private for us as members. But we can use Facebook as a platform, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, because we don't have to build new railway lines. When we can use the existing rail, when I arrive at my station, I take my car. and go home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
we all have
And
to
one other thing I want to say, Mr. Mawara, and to all the listeners there, I would like to say this. I mean, you know, I don't believe there is poverty. Poverty is a state of mind. I mean, if you look at, I'll give an example of how much capital we are holding, but at the same time, we look at ourselves as poor people, people who have nothing. Look at the number of burial societies, both in Johannesburg and in Zimbabwe. It's thousands of them. And all of these burial societies, they have a lot of money. Especially, I'll give you an example of my family. We have a burial society that has been there for about 10 years. We've got close to R1 million sitting in the bank. We only got to withdraw money when somebody dies and stuff. But I mean, that doesn't happen regularly. But what is that million sitting in the bank doing? Why don't we collectively, imagine if we establish an insurance company or a burial society as a nation, not small groups. How much money is there sitting instead of us investing that money, getting that money to make money for us? We are holding money, yet we are the poor people. We want to enjoy our money only when we are dead. When Jerry is dead, then you buy a fancy coffin, you hire fancy cars to go and bury. You want me to enjoy my journey underground while I suffer when I'm still living. People should think, I mean, take that as a good example and think about it and see how much money we are holding and not utilizing it.
No, in fact, you are now our ambassador for change. Yeah. So would you mind being a goodwill ambassador for the 1873 network?
Of course.
Yeah. So please go to our website and let's use one common platform so that we can start talking as one. Because what you are talking about is something that we often don't think about. That Old Mutual was formed by young people. Sanlam was formed by young people. And we've been independent, but we don't have independent minds.
Yes.
So let's work from here. Hopefully you can join this initiative and be the voice of it. Because it takes you to be active and it takes you to give direction, things that you are learning in the US. As you are living there, you find that they are ordinary people. But each one of you there accounts for maybe 30 people in the world. We are 1.2 billion people in Africa.
Yes.
America is 320 million. But America is number one in the world. That tells you something. And you are one of the 320 million. So it must make you a big ambassador. You are in an address where other people are becoming billionaires. When billionaires are called, most of them will say, I'm an American. But when the poor are called, most of them will say, I'm African, I'm Asian.
The problem is we Africans, we have associated poverty with ourselves. While we are the most richest people, especially Zimbabweans, we are the most rich people per capita.
That's right.
You know,
so
there's a lot of resources and stuff.
Gary, we've just been joined by 3 guys who are members of the network, and they got a song on poverty. So they'll sing for you, then you can tell us whether they're on the right track.
All right, thank you. That was my contribution, and I would love to be always here whenever this TV is live here on Facebook. So I'll always join through the conversation because this is very much interesting. It's mind stimulating. You know, it brings positivity within one's thinking, and you know, when you engage with other people, it will give you. I mean. It will influence your way of thinking, it will change the way you think because people will expose some other ideas or some, and that way you learn, we share ideas and we grow as a community. Because I don't see a point of a millionaire amongst the most poor people. I mean, even if you are to invest your money into a business, who's going to buy it? Because your community is poor.
Okay,
so we need to uplift each other.
So
Thank you so much.
We are going to do one song, just hold on. And then...
Yes, I'm still up there.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
You know what? Okay. Which was the poverty. You know that. You know and I know that poverty is never a condition, status or disease. What it is meant to be, it's not what really exists. Oh no, imagine a world without the so-called poor. Would the rich be better for it? Oh no, imagine a world without the so-called rich. Would the poor be better for it? Oh no, then I searched all over. Then I searched all over. Yes. Then I searched all over for an address where understanding can be found, but couldn't find no such address. We have power in our hands, the youth and the old. We all have a duty, one individual at a time. We have power in our hands, the youth and the old. We all have a duty, one individual at a time, to secure the order we desire. To secure the order we desire. To secure the order we desire. To secure the order we desire.
Wow, what a nice song. That's excellent. I really loved it.
You like it?
Yes, I loved it. That's awesome.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, I will always leave some space for improvement. 8 out of 10.
8 out of
2
10.
points are for improvement.
All right, then they'll do the one, change the world.
Excuse me?
They'll do another one for you.
The line is going bad. I'm hardly hearing you now.
I'm saying they'll do one more for you.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Come on, guys. To the man in the
want to see.
You gotta be the change you wanna see.
See me talking to the man in the mirror.
See me talking to
You gotta be the change you want to see.
I've gotta be the change I want to see.
We can change the world.
We can change the
Make it a better place. We can change the world.
We can change it. Alright.
We can change the world.
We can change
Make it
it.
a better
Make it a better
place.
place.
It starts with you and me.
We
can change the world.
We can
Make it a
change
better
the
place.
world.
We can change the world.
Make it a better place, yeah.
We can change the world.
We can change
Make
it.
it a better place.
Make it a better place for
It starts with you and me. We see people procrastinating. We see people deferring to others to be the change. Yet we all know that any motion requires causation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. With a human action, history will always be a straight line. It's you and me who writes history by banning it with action. See me talking to the man in the mirror.
Gotta be the change you want to see.
You gotta be the change you want to see.
Talking to the man in the mirror.
Alright.
You gotta be the change you want to see.
Be the change you want
We
to
can
see.
change the world.
We can
Make
change
it
the
a better place.
world.
We can change the
Hey,
world.
we can change the
We
world.
can change the
I know
world.
that,
Make it a
yeah.
better
Oh,
place.
it starts with you
It starts
and me.
with you and me. We can change the
Oh,
world.
make it a
Make
better
it a better
place,
place.
yes.
We can change the world.
We can change the
Oh,
world.
we can change the
I know
world.
that.
Make it a better place.
It starts with you
It starts
and me.
with you and me.
Change is not the business of a group, but the individual whose thoughts and actions delivers the difference. Inspired by Mandela's spirit to be the change, let us be its engineers, drivers, character, and personality. Start by doing the little things that give character and personality. Because history never lies. It tells your story. History is shaped by and defined by individual actions. Mandela is not remembered for threats, but his courage and determination and actions too.
See me talking to the man in the mirror, mirror, mirror. Nice. We're gonna do this guy.
Well, that was awesome. I would like to say this to everyone listening. Some people wish things would happen. Some people want things to happen. And some people make things happen. And which one are you amongst these three people? I guess if we answer that question correctly, we would live in a better world. Thank you, Mawe, and thank you to the choir. Thank you for that good music.
Okay, thanks. You think the music has got value?
Yes. I mean, if I was to walk to a store and come across their CD, I'll buy it, definitely. Definitely.
So,
Yeah, it's
so
uplifting.
you want them to come to Texas?
Excuse me?
Do you want them to come to Texas? To
Yes, I will bring them through, yes.
Trump and Bush.
They should be able to come here.
Okay, they can only come if you are organized. But
Yeah.
if you are disorganized, if you are still Zimbabwean, they won't come. Because they can't leave Zimbabwe to come to America to see Zimbabweans.
Well, it takes us a few, to show that working together, doing things together actually will yield positive results and stuff. So I know a lot of people really, from the way things are, everybody is living a life of their own. They don't understand the importance of community. I think you have seen that in Tuma. You have traveled the world. You have seen that. People actually have lost hope in our country. They have lost hope in an African society. So we need to revive that. Of course, it will start with
we want you to remain in America
people and
talk less about
so
us.
the very few people that we have at the moment, all we can do to market ourselves, to market our ideas, is to do something.
That's right.
Is to come together and let's do something. Then they will be convinced, and they'll say, oh, look at those people, it's happening. Then we'll say, come and join. Come and join. As long as we talk without action, we will never have more people buy into our ideas. But as long as we do something, the small number we have, let us do something.
Okay, so
there should be a starting point somehow.
So we see you on the website.
Then,
please register so that the more we are, the better we can make it.
All right, no problem. And I'm willing, to have a few individuals, especially the ones down in Africa or in Zimbabwe and stuff. If let's say you were talking about 1,000 rand contributions and stuff for a couple of people, I'm more than willing to contribute for a couple of them who don't have the privilege of raising that money and say, here, this is what I've done. I'm more than willing to do that for about 10, 15 people and say, okay, here's 15,000, it's 15 of us, there's our money. I'm willing to do that because I know the situation down there.
No, I think that's a good start because as you look at the musicians, they need the support because the message can only be carried by not empty stomachs.
Yes.
They need all the support, so we can only do so much. The first is to get people organized, and as you are saying, and each pledge we accept that with you we are going to give a lottery of membership, and you will be the sponsor for them, and we also recognize you for doing that, because sometimes we don't recognize ourselves, and yet when you look at Africa, it was colonized by clubs of people. They all didn't agree, but they were organized. So the more organized we are, the better outcomes we can get.
Yes,
so
true.
If give us a number of what you want in terms of membership you want to contribute. If you say 10, 15, then we say 10, then we invite those who can't afford to say you have this membership courtesy of Gary, and this is his own contribution to this cause.
Yeah, no problem. I'll get back to you and start doing that. Actually, we need to get them through. We need to get them into the bus so we can drive together and reach our destination together.
Most of our presidents drive buses with people who are sleeping, and so we hope. So we hope people will be alert.
They'll be alert. They'll be alert. That's what I was saying. My point is, let us have something to show that, you know what, we are working together. This is what we have achieved.
That's right.
You will see them jump into the train. You will see them jump into the train and say, okay, guys, we are part of you. We want to be part of you. Let's go forward. And, it's the more we come together, things become so easy.
That's right.
Even if we were to contribute financially, as long as the numbers are big, the contributions become small.
That's right. No, in fact, the more we are, the less it costs. So Molly just stepped in. Molly has offered to contribute to a sum. He was threatening 15,000. That was the highest he threatened. So you can confirm with him. Molly is asking.
Okay, Mr. Mtuma.
She's got a soft
Thank you
voice.
so much for having me in this program, and thanks to everybody participating. And like Mtuma is saying, please, guys, let us invite our friends. Let us try and sell ourselves and our ideas to our friends who are outside. Don't worry about people who are already members because they are already with us. So let us concentrate on bringing in more people and try to convince them and see the good of working together as a community.
No, thank you very much. You said, I think your WhatsApp number is with us. So when you see Molly's name, then don't think she's looking for more than your contribution.
All right. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. So on that note, viewers out there, we come to the end of this show on the 29th of July. The last July we'll ever see ourselves in life. Next day will be 2018. And this year we have come to the end. Thank you.